What a game between the Celtics and Sixers. Sixers now tied the series 2-2, headed back to Boston with a 116-115 overtime win. And the hero in this one, James Harden. Who would have thought after games 2 and 3 where he was just awful and he got a lot of shit, right? You watch all the pregame coverage today and it's all talking about Harden. He's been bad and what's next for him. Well, at least for one day, that conversation gets pushed aside because he responded. Game 1, he was awesome, right? 45 points, but Embiid didn't play. Games 2 and 3, a combined 28 points on terrible shooting. So what was in store today? And he came out and he was a big-time performer, 42 points for him. He did it efficiently, too. 17 of 30 shooting. He had 9 assists, just 1 turnover, and big shots late. Big shots in the fourth quarter. And he needed to be able to carry them a little bit because Embiid looked like he was lost. Embiid late in this game was a mess. Horford did a great job on him. But how about Harden late in the game knocking down big shots? You go to the overtime period. Celtics have the lead after Tatum clearly pushes off, no call, buries a 3 to take the lead. Then next play, Embiid being guarded by Tatum, Brown peels off the corner. So you peel off the corner, and what's that leave you? James Harden's wide open, and give Embiid credit. Sometimes he doesn't handle the double teams well. He handled it well, finds Harden. Wasn't a clean pass. Harden gets it, knocks down the shot. Give the guy some credit. He was big, especially on a night where Embiid at the end of the game really didn't have it. He was 3 of 12 in the second half. For Boston, they got to be kicking themselves a bit for this game because it looked like they stole it, right? They were going to come in here, steal it, go back 3-1 with a chance to close it out. But mistakes down the stretch, right? It's not just peeling off the corner and allowing an open 3 from James Harden. You get to the final possession for Boston, and they elect not to take a timeout. Fine. Then execute your shit. You got to get a shot off. Like, there's no excuse for a veteran team who was finding ways to compete tonight without making shots because they were doing the little things. They were playing defense. They were rebounding. Late in the game, you got to get a shot off. Smart hits a 3 after time expires. Just a brutal way to finish for the Boston Celtics. They did not play well in the first half. Brown kind of kept them in it. They battled in the second half to take the lead, and they had their chances. And now Philly has a little hope here. And you don't want to give this team hope going back to your spot. It's tough for Boston and for Philly. Good for them. They had some adversity. The last couple of games, all everybody was talking about was James Harden. He delivered a vintage Harden performance, and the Sixers don't win without that tonight.